Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kitty Rising, where we use the tool of tarot to rise above and live our most abundant lives. Welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Today's reading is what is the first impression people get from you when they first meet you? The first impression you give off. We have 3 groups to choose from. This is group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. I'll show you each a little bit closer. Group number 1. Group number 2. And then we have group number 3. So use your intuition, see which card is calling to you most. You can pause the video if you need more time. There will be timestamps and chapters below, and I will see you in your reading. Welcome, group number 1, to your reading. What is others' first impression of you? You chose card number 23, Priestess of Priorities. So people see you as someone who prioritizes themselves, someone who has a lot of passions and hobbies, skills, abilities, someone who has a lot going for them, a lot of goals, a lot of aspirations. You're someone who's a lot of fun, and people definitely find you attractive as well, because 23 breaks down to 5, and that could be the number of sexual attraction. So you definitely are someone people find attractive. But yeah, someone who's got a lot going on for them. Someone who's ambitious, has a lot of hobbies, is really interesting. Yeah, you're definitely interesting, and people want to know more about you and really get to know you. So thank you so much for being here, group number 1. Thank you to your guides. Thank you to my guides for assisting with the reading. Spirit, what are others' first impressions of group number 1? Whoop, okay. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. That kind of just fell out of the deck there. Yeah, your energy could be like all over the place. Maybe you're someone who's really energetic. You can have a lot of energy. You're doing a lot of things. I feel like you're, sometimes this can be like scattered energy, but I see this in the ways you're just doing so much. And I feel like you have high energy, or that's what people see. We're talking about their first impressions. Yeah, you're always starting new things, doing new things. A lot of energy, a lot of fire to you. And we have the 5 of Swords, and this is interesting. This is someone who's standing up there like, as a winner. And I feel like people see you as someone who's always accomplishing things, who's done a lot, who is like always winning, and they might be a little like butthurt about it. They might be a little upset that you seem like when they first meet you, they think you have everything going on for you. They think you're excelling at everything. They think you're, accomplishing so much. You've done so much. You definitely come across as someone very accomplished with goals, who gets a lot done. And people might be a little intimidated or put off sometimes because you're excelling, and they feel like they're not as excelling as much as you are in life. The Page of Wands. Yeah, more fiery energy coming from you. So you guys may be fire signs. You don't have to be. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, just for reference. But yeah, this is someone who goes after new passions, new hobbies, like always doing new things, learning new things, always down for an adventure. And again, high energy here. Fiery energy. Always learning, exploring. What are people's first impression of group number 1? Another fire sign. We have the 3 of Wands in reverse. Some people might be intimidated to talk to you. You can see in this card there's like a mailman there, like he's going with some sort of communication. And I feel like maybe people feel like they can't talk to you. Oops, I didn't realize my air conditioning was on. It just kicked on. Sorry if you hear that. But anyways, I feel like people might be a little intimidated to reach out to you, to talk to you first. I think you have this intimidating energy a little bit. because you seem so accomplished and you have so much going on for you, and you're so interesting, and you have these passions and this fiery energy. And I think some people might, yeah, just be intimidated by you because you really do shine bright. And not saying that you're someone that would be, you know, mean or anything. It's just they're like a little shy around you, like a little nervous to speak up and to communicate with you. I don't know. I was thinking about the air conditioner. I'm like, yeah, it's like hot. Like, I don't, you guys, this is a timeless reading, but the day I'm filming this, it's like February 28th. So it's like, you know, winter time, but it's in the 80s here today. It hasn't been this warm in a while, so the air conditioner came on. And you guys are, I think you really do have this fiery, hot energy to you. We have all these fire cards coming out. Spirit, what else? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. This is another card here where someone's like writing things out, trying to communicate a little bit. I feel like you're someone who's very wise, like very intelligent and sharp and witty. But also there's this energy here, like this coming right below the Ace of Wands in reverse. You know, this can be very impulsive, very quick. You know, I feel like you're very quick-witted. Your energy's all over the place. You maybe come off as a little hyper. And again, this is first impressions. This doesn't necessarily mean all of this is true. This is just how you appear. You know, you're someone who's very smart, always doing things, always on the move, like always going after new goals, new ambitions, like very curious, very excited, always learning. This looks like a book to me. I think it's her collar, but I really feel like that. But I do really get the sense, yeah, you're very interesting but intimidating for some reason to some people. The Moon. Yeah, there's a mysterious vibe to you as well. Very mysterious. Like there's definitely like a depth to you people, you know, are curious about and want to know more about you. Because I feel like because you're always doing so much, you know, and I feel like people are just curious about what is it you're doing? What are you thinking about? What is like next? You can really come off as someone who's very intuitive and spiritual as well. Empathic. And some Cancer energy here. You could be a Cancer, just have that watery energy too. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you are someone who goes after what they want. You know, you take action, you're very smart, you like, maybe you're someone who is like a boss or an authority figure at work, or like you just come off as an authority in whatever it is you do. Like you know a lot, you do a lot, you're always like learning and excelling for sure here. We have a lot of air energy coming through again. Now we have a fiery air energy, a little bit of the water too. But we have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy here. But I feel like you're a really good leader. People look up to you for advice. People really look to you as someone who is very intelligent, who's got their shit together, who's doing a lot, accomplishing a lot. But there's also this energy of maybe being a little, you know, they're intimidated by you, you know. You're more of like this, not, I was going to say masculine energy. I don't mean it as in gender. It's just like you're always accomplishing, always doing, you know, you're very strong. You go after what you believe in, what you want to achieve. And I think that's intimidating to some people. You're quick with your words, you know. No BS, like you're straight to the point. Like you don't really have a filter maybe. Wow, more fiery energy here. 9 of Wands. This is someone who is resilient, hardworking. You really are. Wow. You are very resilient, very hardworking. You fight for what you believe in. You stick to it. So you might be like starting things a lot, learning new things a lot, but you really like have gone through a lot. You do a lot. You are like a badass group, number one. That's how people view you. For real. I was going to use the archetype cards, but I don't think we are today. But I did find this. I made a deck myself, like, you know, with just no cards. But I wrote down traits, both physically and personality traits. So let's see, what are people's first impressions of group number 1? Okay, let's take these ones. Open-minded. Ooh, people really notice your hips, especially if you're a feminine. You have nice hips. Star quality. You really do stand out. You are a leader. You have star quality, that's for sure. That's like why you're so intimidating. Oh my God. And yes, this fiery energy's come out so much. You guys, like we said it right away with the 23 breaking down to 5, is that like sexual attraction, that hot energy, we have all this fiery energy. You come off as hot, sexy. You are a star. People are very attracted to you. They think you are so attractive physically, but then you also have all these interesting things you do. You're very sharp, very ambitious, you're open-minded. You're always trying new things. You've got a hot body. Your booty and hips probably stick out for a lot of you. People notice that right away. You got some sexy curves. But yeah, you guys, people really think highly of you, that's for sure. And that concludes your reading, first impressions of group number 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, my email is down below. I'm truly so grateful you're here. You guys are amazing. I hope you know that. And this reading gave you a little glimpse of how other people view you, because I know sometimes we see ourselves through a little lens, a little filter, we're a little harsh on ourselves and we don't realize how amazing we are and how people view us, because yeah, you're amazing. We're all amazing. I love you. Bye, group number 1. See you in the next one. Welcome, group number 2, to your reading, other people's first impression of you. And you chose this card here. Oh, my hair's on it. Apologies. Witch. So this stands for woman in total control of herself in this deck. So we're going to say person in total control of themselves. Doesn't matter what you identify as. But people look at you as someone who is strong, a sovereign being. You have your like shit together. Excuse my French. You like are confident and comfortable in your skin. When people first meet you, first come across you, you seem as someone authentic, true to yourself, true to what you believe in. And that sure is attractive, wouldn't you say? So yeah, you come off as someone, just does your own thing. You are truly authentically you. You make the decisions for yourself. You don't do what other people tell you to do, society says. You do what's right for you. Thank you so much for being here, group number 2. Thank you to your guides, to my guides, for assisting with the reading. What are others' first impressions of group number 2? What are others' first impressions of group number 2? Ooh, we have the Knave of Chalices, which is the Page of Cups. So you come off as someone very creative. You could be very intuitive, very empathic, but yeah, into the arts of some sort. Very creative energy here. Very emotionally aware. And look, I love how this person's looking at their reflection. You're very self-aware, you're very authentic. You're aware of yourself. You feel like you're very emotionally intelligent. So we have a lot of water energy here. You could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but you don't have to be. You definitely have that vibe of being, very intuitive, very creative, very in touch with yourself and your emotions. How do other people, or what are other people's first impressions of group number 2? We have the 8 of Swords in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, I feel like there definitely is this intuitive, mysterious energy about you. But at the 8 of Swords reverse, people might look at you as someone who's like really overcome something. Maybe you really have, but like, maybe you've gone through some times where you were stuck, stagnant, like, maybe they were like, this person looks maybe like they're an addict or something like that, really overcame some tough times, even if it's not that. I feel like you've really freed yourself. And also the freedom that's coming from this is like the sovereign being. You're just your own self. You don't have the limitations like placed on you by society. You don't have like all these limiting beliefs that you can't do this, you can't do that. You just do you. You definitely come off as a free spirit. Yeah. A free spirit, maybe an open book in a little bit. Like you just do you and you don't care what other people think. Mm-hmm. Know that. How do other people first view group number 2? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You don't come off as someone who's materialistic. You seem very like down to earth, free spirit, very creative. You don't come off as someone who's very focused on the material realm. Like, you know, like you don't care about like designer labels, or at least, you know, that's not a big priority to you. Even if you have some, it's not like what you're seeking. Cause you're just getting what you like. You buy what you like, you do what you like. You don't just like, you know, buy into trends and do your own thing. So people definitely recognize that. What are others' first impressions? Temperance. Look at this. Temperance is all about like balance and moderation. You know, maybe some of you guys really do, maybe you did like get clean from something or overcome something, and now you really practice balance and moderation and health, and a lot of like healing energy here. Some of you guys might be healers, like in some sense. There's so many different ways to do that, but you definitely come off with this creative, intuitive, healing energy. Someone who's very well balanced. And I also feel like people, when they see you, you're like someone that they would like to date. You know, you're like, seem like you'd be a great partner, or you are a great partner if you are in a partnership, a great friend, someone who's fun, like someone that they'd really want to sit down and have a meal with and get to know you and have interesting conversations with you. Mm-hmm. You're definitely very interesting. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. I feel like you guys are really like quick-witted and intelligent. You might be a little intimidating, and you're someone who's not afraid to speak your mind. So if you like see something wrong in a situation or don't agree with something, you're not afraid to say it. You will tell people exactly how you feel with no shame. That was weird. It's heard a loud noise. Spirit, what are other people's first impressions of group number 2? We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's something here. People might be a little intimidated and afraid to talk to you for some reason. You might be someone who likes to do things on your own rather than in groups, and people are like intrigued and like want to know more about you, but you might just do your own thing. Then we have the World. And look at, there's this woman who's like gold that stands out in a crowd of all these people who are just look gray. You're someone who stands out. You have like star quality. You stand out in the crowd. People notice you. People notice your energy. They're attracted to your energy. You shine bright. You really do. Ooh, that card came on. You shine so bright. I feel like you guys are definitely someone people notice right away. When you walk in a room, when you're walking down the street, there's a lot of eyes on you. Now we're going to use this deck here. I made this like forever ago. It's just some personality traits and physical traits here. So Spirit, what are other people's first impressions? What do they notice first when they meet group number 2? Let's get a couple more. Okay. Oh my gosh, yes, star quality. We were just saying that. You guys really do have star quality. You stand out. You have a positive attitude, positive vibes, for sure. An animal lover. Yes, I can see that. You love animals. You might like animals more than people. Same. Leader, go-getter. Oh, you have a lot that came out for you. Lots of hobbies, interesting hobbies. You have a chill vibe, that's for sure. And you are charismatic. Wow, look at all these. So these are people's first impressions of you, my beautiful group number twos. You are definitely someone that comes off as someone like fiercely independent, like your own sovereign being. You are authentic, and that is so amazing. And because you're authentic, you stand out and you shine bright, and people really notice that. And you just do your own thing, and you're vibing high. Your energy is very high with this gold energy here, and people really, you know, are attracted to that. They notice your good vibes, and you're very laid back. And again, this comes along with that, like not really caring what other people think. You do a lot of interesting things. You're really smart and intelligent and can carry a conversation, but some of you might just do your own thing or like spend more time with animals than people. But like when you do, like people want to like hang out with you and talk to you because you're interesting. You do a lot of interesting things. You're just an interesting, overall amazing person, group number two. And people sense that right when they meet you. It's the first impression they get. But that concludes your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy getting a little glimpse of how other people view you, their first impressions, because I know we see ourselves from these lenses. You know, sometimes we can be a little harsh on ourselves or just not really realize all the amazing qualities that other people see in us. So I hope you got something from this. If you did enjoy this reading, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment if you wish. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, my email is down below. I'm truly so grateful you're here. I love you so much. I wish you all the best, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, group number two. Welcome, group number three, to your reading. Others' first impression of you. You chose this card here. Card number two, the Story Keeper. Ooh, so some of you guys might come off as someone who's maybe a little bit more reserved, a little shy. You could be someone who really loves to read, loves books, but also like you can be someone who's very charismatic at the same time and a very good storyteller. I feel like you're very creative. You're very intuitive. You have this dreamy quality, airy quality to you. And it's very like laid back and chill and lovely energy you give off, that's for sure. You don't come off as someone like super hyperactive or like super energetic or super loud, but you're like comfortable with yourself and you're into your own things and you do your own things. You're reading, you learn things, you're interesting, that's for sure. And you have a lot of stories to tell, like if you choose to tell them, you know, you just know a lot. You have a lot of cool, unique interests. Well, thank you so much for being here, group number three. Thank you to your guides, my guides, for assisting with today's reading. Spirit, what are others' first impressions of group number three? How do other people first view group number three? What are their first impressions? Group number three. Justice. And look at this Justice. Very attractive, like she's all dressed up and glam, like coming home, taking her heels off, massaging her foot. I feel like you guys are definitely someone people find attractive too, right off the bat. And you have some Libra energy too, some Venusian energy. That makes sense. You're very beautiful, but you're also very balanced, very fair. You care about other people, that's for sure. That comes off. I feel like you put effort into your appearance, or that's what people see, that you really do put effort into yourself, how you dress. You know, I feel like you have your own style that people really enjoy. But yeah, you're very attractive. What are other people's first impressions of group number three? We have the Chariot in reverse. Interesting. We have two major arcanas coming out right away. I feel like when people first meet you, it's like a big deal. Like, like they remember you, that's for sure. And I feel like with this Chariot, look how many people are in this car, and it looks like chaotic. I feel like you're someone that maybe spends more time alone, or you at least like to. You're probably more introverted than extroverted. Like maybe you can do both, but I feel like, you know, you like to recharge like by yourself. You're not always with crowds. You're not always the loud one. you know, they're all like talking over each other and stuff. I feel like you're more reserved, but again, you have a lot to say. It's just you don't need to like compete with the the crowd and like be the like center of attention. You don't, that's not your vibe. Got two here. We have the Emperor in reverse. Wow, yeah, we have another. And then the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this is like also furthering that. Like you're not someone that's always like working with other people. And the Eight of Wands, like in the Rider-Waite-Smith, you could see all these like wands being thrown at the same time, showing people working together. So I see this in reverse as you being someone that more keeps to yourself. Because with the Emperor in reverse, you're more in your feminine energy. No matter what you identify as or whatever, I feel like you just have more feminine energy. You're more of that creative, like flowy, receptive energy instead of like the super ambitious, like masculine, go, go, go energy. I feel like you're more of a creator, more intuitive, more flowy, you know, more introverted energy here. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, and this shows like a party. I feel like you'd rather like be home with a book or with getting coffee with a few close friends, or you know, just doing something more chill than be going to parties. Even though we have someone here, but like she looks like happy to be home. Like she put in the work, you know, she did her like things. She can hang out with her friends, she can do whatever, but she loves to come home, kick off her shoes and relax, you know? So I feel like, yeah, you definitely come off as someone who's like an ambivert. Is that the right word? Where you could be extroverted. You're like a balance of introverted and extroverted. Like you can kind of go with the flow of things. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You're not someone who comes off as materialistic, you know. You buy the things you want, you do what you like because you like it. You don't do it because that's what the trends are, what other people are doing. I feel like you have your own unique style, your own thing, you know. And again, it's interesting, like the cards that have like multiple people in it and are reversed. I do feel like you're like the type of person that would maybe like rather spend time with your cat, or maybe I'm just talking about myself because I feel like group number 3 is always me, than people. But yeah, you're not materialistic. You'd like rather spend money on like books or tarot decks or experiences than like the newest fashion trends, for example. Not saying you don't have nice things. It's just you get them because you like them. You don't get them because that's what everyone else is doing, type thing. What are other people's first impressions of group number 3? Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're very independent. That's keeps coming through to me a lot. You're very independent. And I feel like maybe you used to be in a tough situation in the past where you felt stuck or stagnant, or like just limiting beliefs held you back. I feel like you really freed yourself from limiting beliefs, freed yourself from like societal norms and stuff, whatever it is that was kind of like keeping you from living your authentic self. And now I feel like you're free. You're like a free spirit. You are very independent. You do your own thing. You don't care what other people think. You're not, you know, weighed down by other people's thoughts and opinions. You just do you. And that is so attractive. People can sense that right away and really like that about you. And then we have the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, I feel like it's like over and over again, I keep getting this energy that you are fiercely independent. Look at all these major arcanas here. You are definitely a big deal. Like when people meet you, you leave your mark and they don't forget you. They want to know more about you. But I feel like you're just do your own thing, and there's like a mysterious vibe about you. You could be someone that like moved away from your hometown, or maybe some of you guys have stayed there, but you just like are doing your own thing. Again, you might not, a lot of people might want to date you, to be with you and stuff, but you might, they might be a little intimidated by you to ask you out, or you just are like, you don't even care about that. You're like, don't want them that way. But so they think, like a lot of people might look at you and think you're out of their league. even though they find you really attractive and would love to date you, I feel like they might be intimidated to ever ask you out, for those of you who are single. Spirit, we're using this old school deck. I made I made these cards like forever ago. They have personality traits and physical traits here. Spirit, what do others find, or what are other people's first impressions about group number 1? Or 3, sorry, I don't know where that came from. Animal lover. Yep, I totally sensed that when I said something about like maybe you'd like to be with your cat or something beforehand. But yeah, you love animals. Maybe you want to be with animals more than people. Oh, people notice your lips. You have a nice smile. Your lips are beautiful. People like really notice them when you're talking. And when you do talk, I feel like all eyes are on you, like, because you're so interesting, and you don't just talk to talk. You like have things to say when you do. What do other people notice? What are people's first impression of group number 3? You have nice legs. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of like physical things people find attractive about you right away too. That's coming through now. Ooh, I got boobs and chest. Are we allowed to have boobs on the here? Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, for those of you, well, I put boobs and chest whenever I wrote this because, yeah, whatever your gender is, we all have at least a chest, right? People really notice that about you. Yeah, it's like the feminine parts of you people really notice, like, your lips, the way you talk, the way you move, your chest, your legs. Let's get one more. Spirit, what are other people's first impressions of group number 3? You're someone who's very trustworthy. Dependable, and zest for life. Yeah, I feel like this energy here is like you just doing what you love. You freed yourself from the limitations of doing what everyone else wanted. Maybe you weren't really happy when you were like a teenager or whenever that was, and now you just do your own thing. You do what lights you up, and that's given you so much joy to learn the things you want, to read the things you want, spend time with animals, like not go to parties you don't want to do, like just doing you. You're very authentic. You're very true to yourself, and people, can tell right away that you respect yourself, so they like respect you and they trust you as well. So yeah, right away, first impressions, people find you very attractive, but also maybe more reserved, but very like authentic and true to yourself. You're not someone that just like wants attention. You do you. You don't like follow trends or labels. You're very independent. Yes, you are amazing, group number 3. So that concludes your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to subscribe and like this video so I know you did. Feel free to leave a comment. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, my email is down below. I'm truly so grateful you're here. I love you guys so much. Wish you all the best, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, group number 3.